And probably just around there, just most of the time talking like this, just, you know, happy days, Sydney Uni, Illawarra Stingrays, kind of just talking like this. Yeah, sweet. Awesome. Perfect.
I've done at the ringer. Save some money on the phone call. Okay, buddy. Oh, it's good. All right, I will. I'll expect you down. All right, buddy. Okay, take care. Top of those.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this round 18 clash of the NPL NSW women's between the Illawarra Stingrays and Sydney University here at Ian McLennan Park this afternoon. We had a venue change. The torrential rain overnight meant that Macedonia Park was not suitable playing conditions. So here we are at the top of the hill on the only synthetic turf here in Wollongong. After going to the top of the competition ladder, the Stingrays fell to fourth last night as they lost to the bottom place Blacktown Spartans. They'll need an immediate response, and if they do win here, they will go up into second place, even if only temporarily. Sydney Uni, on the other hand, sit unusually in 11th place and have been plagued by inconsistent results all season. However, they still have enough quality in their lineup to greatly trouble this Stingrays side, who have to be careful. We'll talk you through the lineups, starting with Sydney University. Number 1, Talia Franco. Number 2, Annabelle Martin. Number 3, Ashley Irwin. Number 4, Amelia Feeney. Number 8, Jamie Bufils. Number 9, Ava Pritchard. Number 11, Talia Capitalenis. Number 17, Amelia Kirby. Number 18, Charlotte Hogan. 25, Juliana Nicholas. And number 30, Madison Van Dyke. And off for the home side, the Illawarra Stingrays. Number 3, Alex McKenzie. Number 4, Ami Dakimura. Number 7, Chloe Middleton. Number 8, Sakura Nojima. Number 11, Danica Matos. Number 13, Kayla Austin. Number 15, Caitlin Cooper. Number 23, Sienna Silvesca. Number 28, Sophia Christopherson. Number 31, in goals, Brianna Edwards. And number 32, Hayley Taylor-Young. It's a Stingray side with a wealth of A-League women's talent. Notably, former Wellington Phoenix goalkeeper Brianna Edwards. Lined up in goals here, of course, Danica Matos, a stalwart of the Stingrays team. Caitlin Cooper bringing the experience, of course, getting to the end of her football career, but nonetheless, still a very gifted and capable player. Conditions are mostly dry here despite the heavy rain. The ball will skid on, however. This field notoriously slippery, very difficult to play on. Such a thin layer of grass, the ball will roll, and of course just emphasise the possession and ball playing ability of both of these teams. For Sydney University, only one win in their last 5 games coming against the Ravens. They have lost 2 others and drawn 2. Not troubled to find the net, however. They have been conceding a lot of goals. Just the 3 wins this entire season for them. The Stingrays, on the other hand, they've looked very good. 3 wins in their last 4. However, their loss against the Spartans was a surprise, and they'll hope to rebound and pick up their form again. It's been a long time since this Stingrays team won any silverware. And I know about be looking to capitalise on this great opportunity as they head into form towards the latter parts of this season. They've got their A-League W players back. The air is crisp and cool. It's a perfect day for football. We are just moments away from the kickoff here. Sydney University in their iconic yellow and blue checkers. Kicking off from right to left. Sydney Uni straight on the attack, looking to go long. Nojima tries to go wide, well cut out there. Martin, of course, who applies her trade for the Melbourne victory in the A-League Women's. Feeney on it now. First chance forward now for the Stingrays. Dekimura. Well laid off. Austin now. Cuts it inside, falls back, posts a chance. An early opportunity there for the Stingrays. It's very well worked. Counter pressing there, proving very successful. They could have made more of that. It was a fantastic opportunity in the end. Austin now tries to turn, just out-muscled. Nicholas putting the early pressure on, forcing the mistake from Edwards. Up to Austin. Tries to hold it up. Under immense pressure here. The game has started messy. Chance of a shot now. Long range effort. And a fantastic save there. Brianna Edwards. It's a good effort. Both sides starting very promising here. Don't think this game will end in nil, folks. Martin goes over to take the corner. Players crowding the 6-yard box. Ball swung in. Too far in the end, and the Stingrays can breathe a sigh of relief. Well worked there, Taylor Young, of course Canberra United player during the A-League Women's season. Wealth of talent on the Stingray side. Hitting form at the right time. You'll have them pegged as one of the favourites for the title this season. Of course, such a strong footballing community here in the Illawarra. Produced many. A national representative, both for the Socceroos and the Matildas. Pass an off her hip, and Sneer with a chance now to turn. Pritchard held up and goes long, chips over the top. It would have been offside, but as we said, this ball will roll on this surface. There's no margin for error, and the through balls in particular will be very difficult to execute. Cooper doing well to come away with the ball. They do work it forward well, the Stingrays now. Space now for Sydney Uni on the right flank. Cross just slightly mishit there. Annabelle Martin. Good opportunity otherwise. Silvestre trying to capitalise. Chase the ball down. Taylor Young with a risky ball and was just hesitating. Game is very congested. The lines very tight. Both these teams not allowing any space for the other to build up any possession, any form of momentum. Be a very technical game here. Not a lot of room and space for power, speed. Martin going back to a goalkeeper. Franco opting long, misjudged there. Matos, a rare error. Chance now. Can she pick out a run? It's a good cross and it's in! Sydney Uni with the dream start here at Ian McLennan. A fantastic cross. I believe it was Juliana Nichols there at the back post. Could have been Ava Pritchard. Not quite sure. The checks do make it quite difficult to make out the numbers. But nonetheless, Sydney Uni with a shocking start here. Tanika Marsos just misjudging the long ball from the goalkeeper and has been well tucked away. And the Stingrays now on the back foot. Sure, you get confirmation of the goal score on your screen. Nonetheless, Uni going direct from the goalkeeper, and albeit from the mistake, they have gone ahead here. Ball just overhit that time. Goal seemingly out of nothing there. The other side looked like they were building up too much deliberate momentum. Interesting to see how Sydney Uni progress forward from this goal now. Whether they opt to sit back a bit and just try and counter, or they just keep putting the pressure on. Taylor Young. A wasted ball there. Taylor Young just trying to breathe a sigh of release, I guess. A very frantic start to the game. Silvestre able to turn into Austin. Looks for that return ball. It just doesn't seem like the players are on the same wavelength at the moment. Far too many errant balls. It's actually incredibly difficult to make out these Sydney University players. Not sure whose decision it was to paint the numbers white on the back of the shirts, but it's very difficult as the Veska goes flying in there and he's reprimanded for it. And that through ball lobbed forward, looking for Van Dyke. I believe it was Van Dijk on that left wing who managed to get forward, capitalise on the mistake. Perhaps it was Capitanalis. I apologise, listeners. It's Middleton now. Lays it off. Nojima goes for goal. Well blocked. Again, Nojima's on it. That's who they want on the ball, the Stingrays. Creator. She's had such an impact on this team. She moved to the Wollongong at the beginning of the season. There's a crunching tackle in there. Nichols, referee Harriet G, waving play on. Nonetheless, the Stingrays do retain possession. Force to Dekimura. Looking for options. Not too many pink shirts going forward. She goes alone. Back to Dekimura. Cooper now. Matos. Nojima. Stingrays get pushed back yet again. Middleton now. They're working their way with patience here and they do win the free kick. Taylor Young to take. Taylor Young goes for goals. Bounces off deflection. And it's in! A bad mistake there from Franco and it's tucked away. Sakura Nojima, I believe, with the last touch. Could have been Dekimura either way. Taylor Young with the ambitious effort. Just poorly handled there by Franco in goals, and just like that, the Stingrays have an equaliser. 2 mistakes, 2 goals. We are back on level pegging here at Ian McLennan Park. Scrappy nature of this game, no doubt caused by the slipperiness of the ball. These wet conditions as Uni try and immediately respond. Kirby playing it forward. Kirby will go back now. Bluefields now. Over the top, finds a spare runner. Capitanellis will recover. Back to Kirby. Plays the cross. Stingrays struggle to clear. They do finally get the ball away. Sigh of relief. The game hasn't stopped since it started. It's been frantic action. No relief for either side. Sydney Uni have looked a better side going forward, created more chances from open play. Exploiting those overlapping runs, particularly on that left-hand side. Once again, Captain Nelly's trying to turn. Taylor Young, well spotted pass. Najima with the 1-2. Christopherson holds on to it. Middleton. Christopherson just misjudging the bounce of the ball there. Well turned there in the midfield. Van Dijk now tries to play that ball forward. Well cut out, Taylor Young. He's grown into the game. Dekimura. Just too congested there. Nowhere to go. Feeney plays it forward. A brutal tackle there. McKenzie going in hard, but fairly. Neither team leading up here. They're playing a very aggressive style of football. Matos stretching her legs. Stingrays. Gaining territory quite well, but unable to build anything up once they do have that advantage going forward. Passes just falling slack. McKenzie looks long. Captain Ellis does look strong on that left-hand side. Another cross in the middle. This time well dealt with by McKenzie. Martin. Nicholas. Van Dijk to chase. Can she keep it in? Does well from Nicholas that time, just overrun it. It's Middleton this time, charging forward. Slide tackle deemed to be fair. Referee allowing the game to flow here. Not calling up the trivials. Capitanellis does well, goes for the shot. Edwards gobbles that up. It's bread and butter for her. Of course, Brianna Edwards was part of that Wellington Phoenix side that did base itself in Wollongong back in 2021. Of course, when COVID restrictions had lifted slightly, but they were still unable to travel back and forth. That was their first season in the competition, actually. And while they did finish dead last, they nonetheless showed great spirit and engaged well with the locals here. I suspect Brown Edwards liked Wollongong so much she's back here now. I mean, who wouldn't? We've had a few rough weeks in terms of weather, but nonetheless, when the winter sun does come out in Wollongong, it's quite a spectacular place. Certainly much warmer, even on cold nights like this, than Wellington. I was fortunate enough to visit March in that COVID season, and it felt like a winter's night there when it kicked up. I might say windy Wollongong, but windy Wellington indeed. So the ball's forward now, Nicholas. Again, clashing with Middleton. Very physical game, this. Dekimura tries to turn. Middleton now. Using that pivot well. Triangles, and now space. Austin. Decision to make. She plays it forward and it will be offside. Pity that the Stingrays looking quite strong. Also with a lot of space to run into. Just hesitated with that pass. Christopherson just misjudging a run there on the far side. Promising opportunity squandered for the Stingrays. You'd see in that build-up play they were able to work their way out of that back corner. They used the triangles, playing Middleton operating as that pivot there, the defensive midfielder, and small combinations, able to pass around the physical nature of Sydney Uni's pressing. They look a lot more comfortable on the ball, the Stingrays do now, than they did earlier in the season. Of course, the return of half their squad most certainly helps, especially those experienced W League players. And again, another chance. This time will be called back for a free kick, much to the dismay of the supporters here. Martin still on the ground. Now perhaps an opportunity for Sydney Uni to put some pressure on that Stingrays goal. Again, very physical from Sydney University. The Stingrays do manage to break. 3-on-2 now. What can they do? Can they make the right decision? The long shot perhaps wasn't that decision. Silveska just snatching at it. She had runners on either side. She felt the pressure. In the end, it's another good break. It's gone begging for the Stingrays. Middleton, well pressed. Options of her own. Austin now goes for the shot. Again, just snatched at the shot there. Ball bobbling up. Eye off it for a second as she struck it. Under a lot of pressure, of course, but it's that composer that will be the difference between the sides this evening. Both very capable, as we've seen, both very aggressive. The side that shows that maturity that will prevail here. Austin, again the Stingrays for the advantage going forward. Can they capitalise on this? Ball played early. In the back post now, Dekimura, back post! And again, Franco just able to cling on to it by her fingertips. Dekimura textbook goes across the goalkeeper and well worked by Illawarra Stingrays. The early ball this time almost proving fruitful for them. Nonetheless, Sydney Uni on the attack now. Good opportunity. Bullfield's playing it forward. Assistant referee's flag does go off. Stingrays flexing their muscles here in the last 5 or 10 minutes. Definitely showing their title contending football. Of course, the best teams, championship winning teams, be able to take advantage of the momentum when it does swing their way. They need to capitalise here, the Stingrays. They can't let these chances go a-begging. Taylor Young holds onto the ball. Taylor Young. Nojima. Veska trying to chase it up, and it Stingrays continuing to apply the pressure. Can they find a breakthrough? Kimura. Turns well. Nojima now, her compatriot. Does win her team the corner. It's their first of the game, the Stingrays. Chance now to place further pressure. Talia Franco's goal. Sylvester to take. A line of pink shirts at the back post. Poor corner in the air. Not what her teammates would have wanted. But nonetheless, she would have had another chance. Referee coming under fire here from both sides. Not much he could have done about that. It's very difficult when you're a referee and the ball is being played across the place. You got both teams yapping in your ear. The ball does come flying at you. It's difficult to get out of the way. It'll be a Stingrays drop ball here. Taylor Young does well. Under pressure. Bit of a schmozzle there in the middle of the field. Jim are doing very well there. It's Austin again bundled around. This time another free kick for the Stingrays. In a very dangerous position. No doubt Talia Franco will be holding her breath. She did spill the last one. Did lead to the Stingrays goal. And you have to figure if the ball's just put on target, the Stingrays have every chance of a goal here. I believe it will be Sylvester to take. Sienna Sylvester. This time well collected, Talia Franco. She won't make the same mistake twice. Probably that shot with a lot less power as the long ball comes forward. Can the Stingrays deal with it? That's a clear push in the back there, I would have thought. Referee waves play on. The Stingrays do come away with it. Ball played inside into pressure. Sydney do get lucky, they come away with it now. Bullfields playing it out wide. Coverton Ellis with that early cross again. Once again. Will trickle harmlessly out for a goal kick. Wesley's just picked up a bit here. For all you viewers at home, there is a heavy stench of manure seeping across the field now. Very industrial area here, Clembler Grange, where this field has been chosen to be built. The sun has set and the scent of fertiliser does indeed reach out across the stands and no doubt the field as well. Hardly a pleasant scent. No doubt the players will be affected by this as well. Of course, it's right. Also, the local council tip is just on the other side of the hill, and that breeze has just venerated everywhere in the air here. viewers that have opted to stay at home rather than come to the game tonight have been rewarded, because you're no doubt at home with your cup of tea, a couple of biscuits maybe, and you have the lovely smell of not a council waste resource centre. Back to Taylor Young now. The linchpins there for the Stingrays, Caitlin Cooper and Chloe Middleton, the two most experienced players on the field. There, and up there with Martos as the longest serving Stingrays players. They have controlled the game. Apart from the early goal Sydney Uni got, they haven't really had too many opportunities. Not being able to play their game. Van Dyke doing well. Does give the ball away, and a chance now for the Stingrays. Can they find the right pass? Wide to Deki Mura. Brilliant touch. And taken out there. Cynical tackle, and it would be the first card of the game. Professional foul there. Juliana Nicholas. She knew what she was doing. Ball in to the back post. Franco. There's the ball just bobbling dangerously there. No pink shirt's able to get on the end of it. Does come back in. Sydney Uni under the pump here. Ball flicked on. Najima! Somehow the goal at her mercy. Sakura Najima just drags it wide. Best chance of this first half for the Stingrays. Goes begging once again. Unable to capitalise on this pressure. Sydney Uni do manage to go into the break. Level pegging, they'll be extremely lucky the way this game has gone. Once again, easy collect for Edwards. Matos flies forward now. The role of Sienna Silvestre is quite interesting. She, at times, playing almost like a false nine, joining Austin, supporting her in attack as a second striker, but she does tend to come backwards. Yet another cross from Capitanelis. That was well wide of the goal and Sydney Uni players. Christopherson doing well. Stingrays do win the ball back immediately. Crossfield ball. Dekimura will get there. What can she do with it? Austin looking for options. Nojima just wedged past back, and it's a very high cross. Miraculously, Sydney Uni do escape once again. The danger's not over yet. Stingrays must be more clinical here. Game before halftime will change. Goal before halftime will change the momentum of this game, no doubt. Vital importance that they have to capitalise on this momentum. They can't let Sydney Uni stay in the game. The longer they're in it, the longer they remain a threat. They have the quality to put the ball away, even if they aren't able to get on top of the game at the moment. Feeney doing well. Irwin now. Captain Ellis charging in field. Still got it. Captain Ellis goes for goal. Hopeful effort. Not far off in the end. Dangerous there, running through the middle. No doubt the biggest threat for Sydney University thus far. Provided the first assist of the game. She has looked promising as well on that left-hand side. She has the pace. Danica Matos not quite able to keep up with her. She'll remain a danger the Stingrays must be aware of. Meanwhile, on the Stingrays' left flank, Dekimura. Taylor Young just slipping over. Feels doing well, giving to Van Dyke, and it will be popped over the top. And the flag does go up. I think she knew it. Austin, Nojima, some good first touch football here. Silvesca, they're operating as that second striker, crosses the ball in. Austin! Good block there in the end. Shot looked dangerous. And once again, Sydney Uni can breathe a sigh of relief here. Middleton trying to get the game going quickly, just not able to find an option, and they will set up for the free kick here. Smartly flicked on, could go anywhere that ball. It's always a mystery, but Sydney Uni do come away with it now. Is this the chance they've been waiting for? Look at Chloe Middleton doing her duty for the team, tracking back. Just that burst of pace that she put on. Leading by example there, doing the dirty work. conducting the team when she has possession of it. Tracking back when she doesn't. Again, look at that. Brilliant tackle. Middleton winning the ball back for her team. Certainly not a lack of effort from these Sydney Uni players. They're keeping those Stingrays players on their toes. Nothing's coming easy for them, despite the difference in the table, in their standings. Irwin now. Captain Ellis. Falls. Good combinations there, Sydney Uni. Ultimately unsuccessful. As we do approach the dying minutes of this first half, Stingrays will be frustrated they haven't managed to score another goal. They have created chances. Ironically, their only goal thus far came from a mistake from Sydney Uni goalkeeper, but nonetheless, Sydney Uni will be happy with how this first half has gone. Just conceded the one goal. They have maintained their threat on the counter-attack, and you'd think they'd be the happier side going into this break. However, it's not over yet. Still some time to throw a spanner in the works. Goal here would really shift the momentum. Flicked on. And just too much on it. Nicholas just unable to get on the end of that. One back now. Stingrays with a chance. Perhaps the last of the half. Saveska. Wide to Austin. Their link-up play fantastic so far this half. And Saveska, brilliant. Still holds on to it. And a well chipped in ball there. Najima, good first touch. Well defended in the end, but Stingrays look to continue the pressure. Dekimura. Taylor Young. Cross floating far too close to the goalkeeper there. And someone needs to tell. The shin pad loose. I think it was Nicholas that lost it in the challenge. Saveska, one of the best players, one of the brightest of this first half. Dropping back into midfield. Middleton wins the free kick. And then her combination plays with Austin up front. Little tactical nous like that. Just perhaps the reason the Stingrays have been so dominant in this first half. Allowing that overload of players, both building up in midfield and going forward in attack. Four defenders of Sydney Uni kept occupied at all times. But nonetheless, it does look like Sydney Uni will go into this break on level pegging. Kenzie under pressure goes back. And that is half-time here at Ian McLennan Park. An early goal from Sydney University against the run of play was cancelled out minutes later after a mistake from Sydney Uni goalkeeper Franco. And that's how the game has gone into this half-time break. Stingrays dominant for the rest of the half, just unable to convert their chances and capitalise on that dominance. It's half-time score is Sydney Uni 1, Illawarra Stingrays 1. It's not the cold, it's the smell that people. It's got to be something.
What is the rubbish tip? Oh, it's the rubbish tip.
Yeah. It's just like as you went up the road, it's just on the left-hand side, so on the top. I think it's just another car park, because they're all new cars.
So people's new cars.
Yeah, but some of them are also year-old models, or like the 2023 models that they couldn't sell, just sit there so the new models can get sold and. can I sit there and be out of the mic? Will the mic get me? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the second half of this round 18 clash between the Illawarra Stingrays and Sydney University here at Ian McLennan Park. Temperature has dropped another couple of degrees over the break. The wind is crispy. As the Stingrays get us back underway in their iconic pink strip. This time kicking from west to east, right to left. They dominated that first half. However, they couldn't apply the finishing touch, and as a result, the game is still deadlocked. 1-1 thanks to goal against the run of play for Sydney University. Of course, a young, new-look team for them. A far cry from their back-to-back championship winning sides. The Stingrays have got their A-League women's players back, and they looked fantastic in that first half. However, this game is about goals, and they were unable to apply the finishing touch so often, and no doubt have been the bulk of the team talk. Troy Spink at halftime, no doubt telling his players they have to capitalise on their momentum, on their dominance. A win would take them second, depending on other results elsewhere. As Hogan gingerly gets up, no doubt the cold playing a big role. These players, all their muscles would have seized up over the 15 minutes break. They would have tried stretching and warming up their limbs, but nonetheless, they must be careful for injuries here. Sydney need to get a chance. It's a touch from Middleton. It'll be an early corner for Sydney Uni. Chance for them to apply some pressure. Sydney University crowding Brianna Edwards there in the goals. The tall centre backs coming forward here to apply some pressure. Ball lobbed in. Head on it. Edwards, well claimed. Well met there, Feeney.
Thank you.
See, the way the Stingrays set up is quite interesting. They're playing with 4 going forward here. Over in defence, Yana Saveska, number 23 there. Does drop back, helps out the midfield. That's been one of the biggest points of difference between these teams. It's getting the overload around the ball at all times. Hogan doing well. Sydney, no options going forward. Back to the keeper. Risky pass. They do find some space now, Sydney Uni on his left-hand side. Kirby charging forward with purpose. Sneaks the ball through. Van Dyke! Chance goes of begging for Sydney University. Dekimura plays it forward now. Austin, heavy touch. Jim with a hopeful ball forward. Again, this surface completely unforgiving. Sydney Uni can breathe. Hogan flicked on. The ball almost breaks the lines. It's not Jimmer taken out there. Stingrays now with a chance to get forward. Taylor Young. Lobs it in, well met. Danger not cleared. Austin on the turn. Well played in. Sydney Uni scrambling to defend this now. Owen given away. Finally the ball cleared. Sydney Uni can break out. Smartly flicked on there, Christopherson. Looking cross field, Dekimura collect onto Haley Young. Early cross. This game already looking more open than the first half. Lots of space. Stingrays to attack into. As Austin lies on the ground. Referee Harriet G waiting for the advantage. None was available and it will be a free kick. It's a dangerous area, very similar to where the first goal was scored. Ball just bouncing cruelly in front of Franco in the Sydney University goal. Did spill it. Advantages of being a tall goalkeeper cancelled out, and the ball is in and around her feet. Chipped in. Once again, that ball skidding on, falls tamely behind for a goal kick. Austin turns well. Austin now rather on it. The ball bounces. Still in play, and Sveska in the end conceding the foul. Ball bobbling around dangerously in that Sydney University box. Can be sure of one thing, this game has more goals in it. Stingrays continuing as they left off. And that, surely a deliberate back pass there. And it will be an indirect free kick. Strange decision there from Franco to pick the ball up. Perhaps there was a miscommunication, and question will be asked now. I believe it will have to be an indirect free kick. It's one of the more unusual spectacles in the game. A free kick inside the box, and all the Sydney Uni players will line up along the goal line. Does have to be touched twice before it can go inside the goal. Such a strange side here. Fantastic opportunity now for the Stingrays. Can they manufacture this well? How will they work this? Some confusion here around the kick. Opts for the goal straight away. Austin, and it's in! Kayla Austin, at the second time of asking, has put the ball in the back of the net, and the Illawarra Stingrays have their deserved lead. They've put the pressure on for the last 50 minutes or so, and they finally get their just desserts. Some confusion there. Kayla Austin, ball rebounding back to her, and she does finish the second time of asking. The score is now Illawarra Stingrays 2, Sydney Uni 1. The crowd behind him, they will no doubt be buoyed by that. Sydney Uni, which should respond immediately. Middleton tripped up. Plays quickly and will be brought back for the free kick. Matos. Taylor Young now. Good touch. Steams forward. Just ran into trouble there, but she was impeded. Another free kick for the Stingrays. Chance to double the pain here. Sydney Uni looking disarray at the moment. Taylor Young, she find the right delivery. Najima. Sydney Uni clear only as far as Cooper. Matos now looking for options. Bodies flying here. Stingrays looking to take advantage of this chaos. You'd think surely another goal here would put this game to bed. They've had the lion's share of possession and chances. Perhaps fortunate to get that free kick in the position that they did, but they'll take it. We do have a correction there to that earlier goal. It was Sienna Savesco who got the final touch on it. Credit to her father here in the stands for reminding me of that. There was a confusion in the box, and in the end, Savesca awarded for her hard work. Tracking back, going forward. Sydney Uni pressing with more vigour now. No doubt this will leave gaps for the Stingrays to exploit on the counter-attack. Sydney Uni playing a dangerous game here. Throwing caution to the wind. 5 players surrounding that Stingrays back line. They look to try and salvage something from this game. Ball crossed in. Matos able to get enough on it, but the danger still is there. Crossing now. Edwards with the punch. Again, the ball not cleared. Shot comes in. And the Stingrays do manage to finally get the ball away. Sydney Uni throwing caution to the wind here, committing numbers forward. We'll have to be careful. Hogan has her pocket picked. Just an unfortunate touch there. Austin unable to bring it under her control. Uni playing a dangerous game there, trying to play out from the back. Stingrays pressing high, not allowing them the chance to progress forward. Franco playing it safe, lofting it forward. And again, the Stingrays do manage to win the ball back. Hogan falling over her feet. Ball now wide. Christopherson trying to find a pink shirt in the middle. The game has raised in intensity in these last few minutes. Saveska does well, cuts inside. Saveska still going. Just ran out of room there. Uni unable to get out of their own half at the moment. Under immense pressure. Sydney Uni trying to play it out now. Kirby under immense pressure. Saveska, the ambitious effort, blocked. Again, Saveska. Sydney Uni looking for a route out. They, with pink shirts every direction. They do finally manage some space now on the right-hand side. Captain Ellis, chance immediately snuffed out. Sydney Uni playing their best football despite the immense pressure that they're under. Edwards claims and tries to spark this attack. Christopherson lobbed forward, Austin to chase. Confusion there, well cleared on the end. Talia Franco alert to the danger. Both teams calling for calm. Anyone can score here. The game is frantic as it is. Matos looking for an option. Christopherson. Middleton lobs it forward. Phils bring it down, and Nicholas cutting inside. Tries to line up the shot. It's Capitanellis rather than. Again, the shot blocked, and Stingrays do clear. Sydney, you know, this is a critical time for them. They seize this momentum, this energy that they have. They do leave themselves exposed at the back. Sylvester now. Dekimura charging forward and scuffed clearance. Captain, that is unfortunate there. Ball just bouncing up and hitting her hand. Stingrays another chance to get the ball in the box. Taylor Young. Easily collected there. Franco looks for options. Well controlled, and Edwards try and bring some calm to her team. Cooper into Sylvester again, dropping back there. Help out the midfield with that extra option. And now it's Dekimura looking for a pink shirt. Austin now. Well recovered there, well defended. Hard to give credit for that defending, however. Very difficult to see those Sydney Uni numbers. The kit man is watching. Black numbers, please, next season. Nojima. Ball bouncing around everywhere. Nojima still has it. Nojima now with the toe poke. And it's in. Sakura Nojima with a brilliant finish. And she surely puts this game to bed now for the Stingrays. The ball bouncing everywhere. A touch of composure. Skips past one or two, and Nojima continues her fine form. It's another goal. Adds it to her tally, and surely seals this game now for the Illawarra Stingrays. Sydney Uni agitated by that first goal this half. They tried to respond. They'll try again now, but you feel the momentum has just shifted further in the way of the Stingrays. They'll need 2 goals now. Sydney University to get back in it. The long shot does come in. Good balls. Challenging Edwards, who gets enough behind it and is in no hurry to get this game underway again. Sylvester well brought down. Spreads it wide. Christopherson. Sylvester, who's been everywhere. Middleton charging forward. Well cleared in the end, Feeney. Stingrays, they can show and flex their muscles here now. Good teams won't be content with the 1 or 2 goal advantage. They'll want more. Stingrays continue to flood forward here now. No let up in intensity. It's Captain Ellis now coming away with it. Looking for options. It's held up. So Owen's forced backwards. Well spotted. And it is time now for a substitution. Looks like both teams will be making one. Be number 28, Sophia Christopherson, coming off the Stingrays to be replaced. There is Piper Callow. Hallie Callow, rather. Looks to slot in on this right-hand side. Sydney University. There's number 8, Jamie Buffields, coming off. As substitute Meg Roden sits on the ball there. Callow, one of the youngsters. The Stingrays has had a good season so far when she's filled in for the first grade team. Callow, smart 1-2 there. It's Captain Ellis looking to switch the play now. Once again, danger snuffed out at its source. The Illawarra Stingrays very much in the driving seat now. Wood are getting bundled around a little bit. Smartos looks long. Once again, the fanaticism has returned to this game. So, trying to look to take advantage of this chaos. Try to find a way back into this game. Captain Ellis on the left-hand side now. 4 pass. Hogan. To Roden. Franco looks into space. Finds the runner. Keeps it in. Captain Alice turns. Retains possession. Still going now. Ball finds its way forward. Sydney Uni with a chance now. What can they do? In the end, no threat to the Stingrays' goal, and what pressure Sydney Uni did manufacture has been let off. As another substitution will be made here now. Number 23 is Sienna Silvesca coming off. Number 18, Molly Lawless coming on in her place. Silvesca, she's had a good game. She scored the second goal. Playing that fantastic role, switching between second striker and attacking midfielder. Dropping back when needed. Assisting Kayla Austin up front when required to as well. Certainly has made a big difference to the team tonight. The game just losing some composure as we head into the final 15 minutes. When under pressure, looks long and asks an awful lot up at Captain Ellis. Does appear that it perhaps might have been Juliana Nichols who made way for 49 Olivia van der Laan. It's again very hard to be sure. Yes, it is number 49 van der Laan. Now the Sydney University striker. Bluefield is still on the field. Forward now, Dekimbura can run onto it. Looking for a pink shirt in the box. Nojima now. Skips past one, goes for the cross in the end. Looking for Kala at that far post. Van Dyke. Sydney go long. Van der Laan well positioned. Middleton again in the thick of it, this time conceding the free kick. Van der Laan, just too much on that pass. As the time slowly runs out for Sydney University to make something out of this game. They've done well. Haven't been completely off the pace. Perhaps they deserve to be higher than 11th place, but the Illawarra Stingrays, they did show why they are title contenders this season. When required, they were able to put their foot on the pedal and charge forward and create chances. I feel like the only thing that will let them down this season is that finishing. The difference between top teams and teams that don't quite make it. Clinicality going forward. Of course, once you get to finals time, it's anyone's game. Once you're in the thick of it, if you've carried on momentum well, that's a clear foul there. Austin impeded, and be another chance now for the Stingrays. From the dead ball. Nojima to take. It's a fair way out. About 25-30 yards. It will be crossed in. Austin with the touch! Kayla Austin with the striker's finish. Makes it 4 for the Illawarra Stingrays. A very clever free kick there. Sakuda Nojima with the chipped cross. Sydney Uni defence had fallen asleep, and a deft finish there from Kayla Austin. She gets her goal, and Stingrays put this game well and truly to bed. This is now the Illawarra Stingrays 4, Sydney University 1. Nothing less than they deserve, the Stingrays. They've had the lion's share of possession and chances this game. They faltered in that first half. They were unable to finish. It did look like the game could have gone either way for a moment there at the beginning, after Sydney Uni got the early lead, and Stingrays have shown resolve. They've shown why they're one of the teams to watch so far this season. Perhaps they've shown that they are genuine title contenders this year. Clever flick over. Looking for Callow. Brimming with confidence now, the Stingrays are. Long ball played over the top now. Well defended, Mackenzie. As Edwards gets her feet mixed up there. Heart in her mouth moment there. Brianna Edwards. Once again, the pressure just relieved. So it will be another substitution now for the Illawarra Stingrays, a double substitution. Michaela Austin and Ami Dekimura making way to Tara Cannon, number 2. And I won't lie, I blinked and missed the other substitution. It appears to be number 34, Brooklyn Hudson. Coming on. Austin and Dekimura. Fantastic combinations going forward this game. As Hayley Taylor Austin just had the ball slip out of her hands there. Not one for the highlights reel. Unfortunate, really. Ball wet. Ball lofted forward, Vanderlaan. Again, just expecting that run there. Not quite finding a teammate. Sydney Uni team. Just really needing a bit of time to gel together. Very fresh squad. Of course, the university teams just tend to be a bit hot and cold. Good couple of years of students, and play is waved on. Hudson now. Callow, youngsters linking up. Matos charging forward now. Matos with a fullback shot there. Well over the crossbar. Of course, 3 goals up. Might as well have a crack. Not sure our teammates in the centre would have shared the same opinion as me, however. Middleton. Nojima. Rare mistake from her. Hudson does well. Spots the run. Not quite. Once again, this surface. Ball just rolling on. It's not like real grass, this. It's almost like a futsal court. You can wear boots on as opposed to a artificial grass field. Vanderlaan to chase, but again, a hopeful ball more than anything. Van Dijk losing out there in the end, but Hogan. Martin continues her run. Again, McKenzie everywhere. Snuffs out the danger. Spoke too soon. Nojima. Middleton. Hogan spreads it well. Can Sydney Uni get one back here? Ball forced to the back post. Van Dijk just scuffed off the left boot there, and does kind of represent how the game has gone for Sydney University so far. And indeed the season as a whole. They have got into some good positions. They have shown some promise, but just unable to find that decisive final ball. Tonight the Stingrays have. Again, well cut out. Van Dijk. Wide now, Martin. Well collected by Edwards. Jimmer not letting up, running right till the final whistle. Let's hope she hasn't injured herself here in the process. Not long to go now. I think both sets of players will be waiting for the final whistle. Get warm. Has been a cold evening. There's a long drive back to Sydney for these university players and their parents. Nojima, victim of her own work ethic here, chasing after the ball right till the end. Just looks like she's fallen awkwardly, and let's hope it's nothing serious. Again, a difficult ball there. Sinuini perhaps with one last chance. Martin, long range effort. Well over the top. Ball stays in, or did it? Poor ball, Feeney to chase. Both teams here just waiting for the final whistle. Hudson with the no-touch touch. Lays it off. Cannon charging forward. Wins the corner. Of course, famously in the Euros final, Spain were 4-0 up against Italy. Goalkeeper Iker Casillas asked the assistant referee not to add any injury time. Both teams just wanted the game to be over. Does feel very similar way here tonight. Not sure what the players are thinking there. They are 4-1 up. Perhaps they don't realise it. Unusual there to whisk away the time. One of the less aesthetic aspects of football, perhaps, that. Sydney Uni now trying to get forward. Perhaps another consolation goal for them. They do win the corner. One last chance, perhaps. Taps. Ball lofted in. Edwards with the punch, and it's well cleared in the end. And that is the final whistle. Sydney Uni held strong in the first half. They scored an early goal, put some pressure on the Stingrays. They were unable to score more than one in that first half, but a flurry of goals in the second as they asserted their dominance on the game. We've seen them come away with victors and move up into second place. Final score here at E. McLennan Park. The Illawarra Stingrays 4, Sydney University 1. Thank you and have a good night.